Hello and welcome back to Dragon's Dogma. Last time we retook the Shadow Fort, but at the cost of Snorlax. So we need to say goodbye to Hannah too.
There must be some way to create an opening. Let go, V!
Goodbye, Hannah. Oh, that's just mean, Mr. Satan. Now we're back in the capital and, well, Hannah's gonna die in the corner. But we found Pip.
No, my mind is made up. Now stop chasing me, just leave me be.
Oh, and he gets away due to cutscene paralysis again. Oh well. Sounds like Mr. Satan has indigestion. Moving on, we're going to be going through the town this video and uncovering information on the cipher and salvation.
What do I know of the old writings? Less than I know of modern script, and I never even learned me letters. Alas, I'm a man of the sword, not the quill. Ask a scrivener, or a counterfeiter else.
Good idea. So we're gonna go see the counterfeiter next. And it must access the server.
A scrivener at the Black Cat here can duplicate all
Ancient
precious
writings?
things gone
Why,
lost
that's
or
simple
missing.
enough.
Have a way of
Give
turning
you
up
the
there.
coin, that is. What? Oh, you just want alt red? Let's have a look then. As I said, simple enough. That's dragon there, then scar, arisen, and heart there. The rest is no script, friend, just flourish.
Huh.
This slate's no text. It's a cipher. Like as not, it holds some secret meaning to folk those words relate to. I'm not one of them. I fear that's all I can say, friend.
Funny thinking of a monk
Sir,
trying to
you have
decipher
need of
scribbles.
me? Ornival would have us quit his land. Oh, fie, but this is sudden. Had he even a whit of the Maker's decency, he'd give fair warning afore such a request. I beg
don't
of
think
you,
he
sir,
has any
grant me
decency.
a little time to consider what you say. I would strive to have an answer for you shortly.
To get Sarah's answer, we need to wait a day.
Attend to all! The Arisen has appeared, what to take up arms against the fearsome dragon!
Let's get some
Given leave
news.
to travel the land by Duke Ebnon himself, the Arisen takes up sword and shield to defend the honor of all. Can this Arisen slay the dragon as our Lord Grace did? We wait, and we listen for further word.
Another reminder that the Duke slew the last dragon, apparently.
So, you can go anywhere you like. What I wouldn't give to have thought up this Arisen game sooner.
All you need to do is get your heart ripped out by a dragon, bro. Simple as that.
For myself, many fled the dragon, never to return, so good land is both plentiful and cheap.
Yeah, she wants her own shop.
Asking after salvation, are you? You'll be one of Mason's friends, no doubt. All too eager, that one. He's been questioning everyone with ears to listen.
So we find Mason in the slums. He reminds me of Salador San. Very cool.
Hail, friend. Been some time. Trust you've been well? But come, if it was idle twittering you'd wanted, you'd have sought a prettier bird than this old crow. Crows bring tidings, most oft grim. Me, I bring you work. Still grim, I'm afraid. Well,
Hell yeah, let's
salvation
get to
again,
it.
Naturally. Now there's word they've a man inside the castle. If that be true, he'll have need to leave the castle eventually to meet with the others. All I ask is that you keep watch. If you see someone leaving the castle, shadow them. I only have need of your eyes. Follow them and see what business has them out. I'll do the rest. Skulking about is more my line than yours, I know. But pray, lay your chivalry aside this once. I'd do it myself, but there's aught has me away from Grand Soaring for a time. Nothing for it, I fear. Tell your findings to the innkeep. We have an arrangement. Tread carefully, friend. And quietly, what's more.
Oh, you know I can do that with a pawn behind me.
It's hard to find reason to go on.
Why is he running then?
I ran afoul of the dragon once before. Back when I worked the city in the mainland.
It's an interesting thing. The we're on an island, I guess, Grancis. And there's a mainland. So we need to wait until nightfall to track this noble within the court that's dealing with salvation.
Here we can rest, manage inventory and skills.
A bit quieter on the streets at this time. Oh, hey, where's the fire?
Trying to keep focus. Fellow has to stay ready.
Ah, just diligent. Very good. As you can see, I changed to a warrior profession, vocation. I just wanted to have some fun with it. Give Sir Bern's sword a spin, because it's pretty cool. Figure it's worth it. And here we are at the castle gate. Let's see what we can find at night. Oh ho. A mystic knight.
I've learned what
You
to
can-
do in this quest.
Yes, good job, Mr. Satan. You can tell he's a mystic knight by the size of the shield he carries on his back. And no cloaked figure. They're gone. Interesting. Well, let's track him. And down he goes. If you get too close during this quest, he will notice you and have a little line of dialogue, and you don't want that to happen. If it happens too many times, you'll fail the quest and lose out on many other quests in the process. So as with most quests of this nature, you need to trail him, but keep it to a healthy distance.
Must be nice being arisen and all. I wager you earn enough coin for some finer weapons, for one.
Hell yeah. The best weapons are gifts from your friends, though. As you can see. And there he goes. Making our way slowly towards the... near the Black Cat? The music is pretty interesting too. I think this is the only time it plays. I'm not sure. But normally there's a different music that plays at night. Oh, Mr. Satan, get back. You're this huge glowing monster. Jesus. Oh ho, what's this?
I'd wager not many truly believe that cult's talk of destruction being renewal. But we all need to vent our problems, aye? And the poorest folk doubly so. They attend Salvation's gatherings to forget their woes for a spell, seems to me.
So Salvation is just a party cult.
Every day's a struggle just to make it to the next. That's life for the likes of me. A damn slow death, more like. Bit by bit, every day since the day I was born.
Jesus. Well, you need salvation. Oh ho. We haven't seen this building yet. Oh my god, look at that pawn's armor. Jesus. And in he goes. Oh, look, the pawn is peeking. Interesting. What will we find? Madeline. She's getting saucy.
Just what is this scrap to you? Loose those lips and might be our repaying kind.
She's getting very saucy.
Oh.
But he's not buying.
Good work.
Anything else I might work on for you?
I bid you good day.
Oh, and that pawn was peeping big time.
Hello.
Yeah, Galahad.
Yes,
You're not so pure, Galahad. I know what you were up to. Let's see what Madeline has to say now. She's got her shop. One way or another.
You must think me mad to open a shop amidst this madness with the worm. Perhaps, but I say, examine it from another view. Rather than grumble on how few goods I possess, think instead on how much remains.
Have your pick.
Yeah, that's the way. Go back to morning now. Take a rest. And, we see if we report first off to our smith what we found.
Many's the person comes to think.
Oh, it's you. Mason told me to expect you. If you've a message, I could relay it. The night then, is it? Fine then. I'll pass the word along.
Excellent.
You're more familiar with this quest now.
And, let's see what Sarah has to say. We've given her a day, a night to think on it.
You have the Maker's patience, sir, and I thank you for it. I've made up my mind. Though it twist my heart to breaking, we are in no place to defy Fornival's will. I am my husband's wife in all things. Pray, tell him I will follow whatever path he chooses.
Unfortunate, but, well, the rich fat guy wants it.
Friend. Bearing good tidings, I hope. Else here to put me in chains, I'll wager. No, it's salvation brings you here, aye? I've had cause to ask the good folk of Grand Soren about salvation myself. Seems I'm cursed with a villain's mien, though. One look at my face, stalls a man's tongue dead. Had I your gentle manner, I'd have them singing long and loud, no doubt. Seems to me we share a common goal. Perhaps you'd take on my investigation. Ah, that's grand. Here, take this with you. That token I gave is a countersign. It will mark you as friend to agents of salvation. Mayhap loosen their tongues as well. I hope you'll return to share your findings, good Arisen.
Oh, so now we can figure out who's with salvation.
Oh, I see we are kindred spirits, sir. Will you be at the gathering, then? Word is there's to be a high officiant presiding. Not that us lot will be permitted to speak with one in such an office directly, mind.
Loose lips sink salvation.
Ah, say no more, friend. I must confess, I'd not expected the Arisen to chant Salvation's creed. Though, truth be told, I'm far from a devout myself.
Ah, that's the guy that was a little doom and gloom earlier. He's
The
with
gathering's to
salvation.
take place down in the catacombs, I hear.
Even a
You'll not
guard.
find me there. Just far too dangerous a place to brave for a night's diversion.
I wonder just how deep salvation goes. But they're
Mason
meeting in the
or Maximilian
catacombs.
would like know of the catacombs.
So let's ask Mason more about the catacombs.
A gathering in the crypts, is it? There's more than one way into the catacombs. Nearest to here's northwest, across the river. My thanks for the tip, friend. I'll be there to tend to a few matters myself.
Interesting.
Pray let me find him quickly. Like as not, he's sick with worry, searching for me as well.
Poor Tomlin. We'll see more of him later. It appears like he's lost someone.
Action taken in haste often yields dire results.
And here I kept this because there's a goony looking pawn. So sad that no one's answering his knock.
Poor Bodrick. He wasn't always mad, you know. He was once a scholar of renown. Spent his days poring over tomes about what lies beyond the river. One day, he up and vanished. We all took him for perished, but after a time, there he was, wandering the city, spouting his sing-songy rattle.
Don't you mean Jasper? I've never heard Podrick.
The death and destruction as wrought by the dragon is nothing that mortals need fear. The world is a lie, an illusion, says I, and something we needs not hold dear.
Whoa, okay, this guy makes Jasper look balanced.
Illusion! Illusion! Lies and deceit! A ripple cast forth by a wave. This world is but smoke in the night from a fire. The people no more than its slaves.
Oh, Bodrick's amazing. Can I romance Bodrick?
You live, you say? You claim this true? Then I have a question for thee. What does it do to say one's alive, if you cannot yet say what it means?
Oof, yeah. Get in that crazy.
Prove you exist. Prove that I stand here in kind. You cannot prove thus, because then I could claim to be sprung from your own adult mind.
Yes. Bodrick is awesome. So, Mason said to find the catacombs, we need to travel north across the river. And we're going to do that. Here we are at the northern gate of Grancis. And let's see what we can find. Well,
fine castle that. It is nearly a fortress.
And there's the river, and there's a bridge, so north we go. Now, the catacomb meeting is at night, so we're going to spend some time. Normally, you'll find an NPC that will tell you about the hill figure knoll to the north when speaking about the cipher, but I could not find him. He's a courier, so he runs all around town, but I just missed him enough. So, we're going to head to the hill figure knoll, see what we can find out about the cipher.
Well ancient, this bridge.
And then make our way to the catacombs. But the catacombs will be next video.
Hand over anything of worth you've got.
Oh, bullshit. Do you see the size of my sword, guys? Big mistake. Oh. I get my bearings at these first couple fights. Ooh. God. Two-handed swords in this game are just so cool.
This looks interesting.
As you'll see, since we're going to the catacombs, I changed Mr. Satan's enchantment from fire to holy. When you do enough damage with holy, it also heals you for a small amount when damaging monsters. It's pretty nice, but not many things other than undead are weak to it. And here we find the perfect fodder to break in Burn's sword. Oh yeah. Come get some! I love that. Oh, beautiful. So good. Hell yeah. God damn. Yeah, being a warrior is just so satisfying here. Here we find the Stone of the North, a northern fortress.
I'm damn sick of hearing people whinge.
Yeah, me too, buddy. Now, Mr. Satan mentioned earlier that the northern fort is suffering from a lack of supplies. That'll come into play later. For now, I'm going to place my first port crystal here. It's just a nice distance away and saves me a couple fights. And there we see something on the hill up there. I believe that's hill figure Null, but, well, you'll notice these wolves are white instead of gray. These are dire wolves. As well, these are not just regular harpies, but snow harpies as well. Both of these are the slightly tougher versions. But even they fall pretty easily to the Griffic victory. And let's get our Korean out of the way. Say, bird. I figure bird is good enough for harpies, so. Oh my.
Strength in numbers.
And there we go. Yeah, it's just very satisfying. I also upgraded Mr. Satan's heal spell and his cure spell, so he can cure just about every debilitation there is. Oof, Jesus. So brutal. So wonderful. And I figured we'll just go on a buddy cop mission with Mr. Satan this time. Just me and Satan having some fun. Now we're getting closer and I see something out in the distance there. A chimera, but I don't want to fight it just yet. There's the hill figure. Man with a spear and a shield and a scar on his chest.
Times long past, such hill figures were not uncommon.
Yes, interesting. And an interesting thing about this, in the center of the scar, you find a wakestone shard.
For some ritual, perhaps?
And of course more harpies. Lovely. More blood for the blade. It's not too bad fighting harpies, because they always try and swoop in at you and you can jump slash them to get them out of the air. Oh god, that scream. Oh no, they've got Mr. Satan. Special delivery. It's a Hulk baby. And oh yeah. Oh, so good. Now, another thing that you'll notice, at the tip of the spear, there's actually a weapon hidden here. Signs of Valor. They're fairly good daggers, and all you need to do is make the run up here and you can get them. They have a pretty good attack power. And they're always there. I always like to grab them. They look pretty cool too. So that's an interesting Stonehenge-ish thing, so let's check it out. Oh, it looks like someone's up there. Come on. Hey, buddy. What's up?
Him who knows that I know what he seeks to know, knows it well, while he who knows not what I know, or know not.
All right. Well, it looks like we came to the right place. God, that
You
sword's
see
cool.
me, yes? Then congratulations are due. You have found the man you seek. I am, or was, perhaps like you, a child of man, bound to the dragon. Well met, young Arisen. I am he who was forged by the dragon.
At first you think you're being watched, but nope. It's acting like it's a dramatic crop circle. And here we are, inside Hillfigure Knoll. The grumpiest Arisen ever.
In the fullness of time, I shall come to know when the time has come. Know that all I know is that I shall know all who know me. I am not but my shadow, though my shadow be not shadow, but myself.
The
I
poor
am
Dragon
come here
Forged.
at the end of my journeys.
He has
rich
to
in
put up with this
scars and
all
rich of
day.
mind. I am Dragon Forged, knower of the beast, and known to it in kind.
Just look at that face. He's not a happy camper. Putting up with that pawn. Jesus.
Well met, Arisen of the present day. New forged link in the grand chain. You have come seeking meaning for that slate, and the words it bears. There is none. None.
It's like an
save that
ancient
brought
dick
you
butt.
Here to me. My form can be discerned only by the true Arisen. I am the Dragon Forged. Go now. Tell him that gave you the cipher of what you have heard here.
Turn in your quest.
The slate you bear holds no meaning beyond having brought you here, Arisen. But take heart. Our meeting shall avail you better than any text could. My form can be discerned only by true Arisen. I am the Dragon Forged.
Alright, well. If you're a true Arisen, then you know why I'm doing this. Truly, the dragon's greed is spread through a scar. Interesting. The dragon's soul dwells within us through the scar. There's gonna be a bit more exposition
Nowadays,
dump.
None can see the Dragon Forged, but you, Arisen, and we pawns.
Interesting. There's gonna be a little bit of exposition after I make my round of his place.
Seems it leads into the earth, sir.
And here's our third port crystal.
This looks interesting.
They're just really throwing them at you in Dark Arisen. In the first game, you only found one port crystal, and it came halfway through the game. But now they're just throwing them at you. As well, now the fairy stones only cost 2,000 gold, when they used to cost 10,000. So they made traveling a lot easier in Dark Arisen. So if you have the option, don't bother with the old version.
All I know is yours to hear, should you desire it. The beast is called Death Incarnate, the greatest of evils. You will learn when you come to face it, that the truth is not so simple. It possesses deep insight to match its cold and steady drive to destruction. And an air of resignation, perhaps, lies beneath its imposing rage. All I know is yours to hear, should you The Arisen is a child of man, no more, no less. 'Tis said, the Arisen is born whene'er man takes his first true step toward a goal. When the spirit gives rise to action, a man becomes Arisen. Those like us, whose paths lead to the dragon, are known unto the beast as a matter of instinct. Just as it is our own instinct that guides us on. All I know is yours to hear, should you desire it. I am him that was forged in the dragon's fire. I stand astride the bounds of life and death, remaining here that I may pass my knowledge on to the Arisen of each coming age. My battle as the Arisen has spanned 1,000 years, and yet it knows no end. Nor shall it, until the Arisen to follow me strikes the dragon dead. All I know is yours to hear, should you desire. Ours are bodies marked by the worm, yours and mine. A scar across the chest, to stand as proof of the dragon's claim over our hearts. I carved a scarred man into the face of this hill, that it might serve as a beacon to those who bear our mark. It beats yet as does mine, there within the beast. 1,000 years since it was stolen, and yet it beats. As long as the dragon lives, the hearts in its safekeeping know no death. Our kind may die in battle, aye, but neither age nor illness will ever claim us. We have stepped free of this mortal coil, Arisen. All I know is yours to hear, should you desire it.
Interesting. So we found out some information. And next time, we're going to delve into the catacombs.